Well, hello everybody, my name is Chris, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Anniversary Edition, where in the last video we actually started the quest, The Man Who Cried Wolf, and now I know it does continue eventually, but we do have to wait and get approached by a courier who will give us this note, and currently we are just waiting for that to happen. I love how that's like fully loaded in, but anything past that looks terrible. So we are going to have to find something to do in the meantime, but before we get too far into the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the series, me or the channel, as it helps all of those things grow. Me, it helps me grow as a person, I guess. It doesn't make me, like, physically grow. But anyways, to pass the time, we are going to be doing a quest in Dawnstar, which requires visiting a museum in Dawnstar, and most of you, I'm pretty sure, already know what I'm going to. But we are going to have our own little interesting spin on this quest eventually. I don't know if we'll complete it in this, video. It might have to be continued in the next week's videos. Hello. Cool. Nice. Nobody really cares, Big Cat. Okay, so we have to come over here. This is the museum, apparently, or at least it's where my arrow's pointing. Hello, Madonna.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
Oh, he's putting his foot down.
Here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend.
Man, it's sad that I'm your first visitor when I got the letter to visit 10 levels ago. Museum of the Mythic Dawn?
Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Interesting. Sounds good.
Let's talk inside.
I don't really think you successfully toppled an empire if it's still standing to this day.
Feel free to look
I mean,
around.
you did some serious damage, but you definitely didn't win the war.
That job I mentioned.
And I feel like in order to topple an empire, you have to win a
Commentaries on
war.
Mysterium Xerxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar.
And I believe this is actually the last page, Surviving of the Mythic Xerxes, or Mysterium Xerxes, I think it's called.
The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. The cult's greatest accomplishment was the assassination of the Septim Dynasty and the opening of the Oblivion Gates.
Oop, that was my knee popping if you heard that noise. Probably a little gross for you guys to hear. But anyways, let's hear what this job is he has for us.
Did you have any questions about the museum? Or would you rather talk business?
Let's talk about this job you want done. Always
little
looking for
history
work.
First. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
So, you want me to get those fragments?
At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Alright, well,
Finding the fragments.
Keepers of the Razor added. What is that, like a book? Ooh. Okay, it's actually like a journal. How long is this? Not too long. Should I read it? Alright, the Keepers of the Razor, current descendants of the Inner Circle. Jorgen of Morthal, 8th generation of Clan Axebearer, to bear the hill of Mehrunes' Razor, son of Halnir, son of Hroy, son of Koli, son of Malt. Okay, just a bunch of that. Gunzal, leader of the Cracktusk Bandits, and 8th to bear the Blade Shard of Mehrunes' Razor, son of blank, 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 more and blanks. Draskua, leader of the Forsworn at Dead Crone Rock, and 8th to bear the pommel of Mehrunes' Razor, daughter, and yeah, all that. Historical background. Of all the groups that pledged to eradicate the Mythic Dawn from Tamriel, none were as inadvertently successful as the Keepers of the Razor. Originally a militia group founded to destroy the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. My phone was still on vibrate and not silent. The group was renamed after discovering the legendary artifact of Mehrunes Dagon that became their namesake. How they found the Razor is a secret that I have been unable to uncover, but it's clear that they were not part of Frathrin Drothrin's failed expedition to Varsa Balin, and in fact the group does not first appear in Imperial records until 50 years later. So actually I believe that is in Oblivion. It's like that little small piece of DLC, Mehrunes Razor, and basically the expedition is going into, I think it was an Ayleid ruin, looking for Mehrunes Razor, I believe it was. I mean, I haven't actually played through it myself, I've only seen videos of it. The Razor was divided among the 3 highest ranking members of the Order's inner circle, to be passed down from oldest child to oldest child until the twin moons themselves disappeared from the skies. Although this pledge seems to have been loosely interpreted, as the moons did vanish from the heavens during the Void, Knights of 4th Era 98 to 4th Era 100, I think the Void Knights are when the moons disappeared, right? Yet the Razor's pieces were still being bequeathed through generations during and after this time. Tracing the lineages of the Inner Circle proved especially difficult thanks to the group's unusual membership. While the leader of the Keepers of the Razor was a Nord and thankfully was easily researched through the clan's family histories, the other 2 members were an Orc and a native daughter of the Reach, whose cultures, I don't even know what that word is, paucity of respect for literacy made tracking them down less straightforward. Unfortunately, Othmash Gro Golars and his sons are well recorded for their service in the Imperial Legion, yet the daughters of Sorka proved nearly impossible to find until I uncovered Markarth's meticulously thorough tax records, which recorded each birth of Sorka's kin in order to administer certain petty fees. Sorka's current descendant, Draskua, fled the Dead Crone Rock after the Markarth incident, and is considered by the Jarl to be a major threat to the safety of the hold. It's interesting that if he views her as a major threat to the hold, I can't, like, go visit afterwards and, you know, be like, hey, I killed Draskua for you, you know, do you want to, like, throw me a bone? Give me some loot? No? Okay. Pieces of the past. So there is 3 spots that we have to go. First one, Morthal. I guess I'll save this for last because this is closer. I'll go to Morthal first. I don't know why I was unable to say that. Very strange. I don't know if we're going to finish this in this video. We might get like the first two out of the way. Okay, but Jorgen should be right over here. So we'll see what he has to say. Hello, oh, you're like the guy that I can fist fight? Dude, you sound like such a boomer. Okay, where are you? Oh, yeah, he works over here. Duh, I think this is his house, too.
Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
No, I'm the Dragonborn, actually, kiddo. Alright, hello, Jorgen.
The mill is my responsibility. And that's what I care about. That's all. Understand?
I'm looking for pieces of Mehrunes Razor.
Don't know what you're talking about, stranger.
Really? Silas Vesuus says otherwise.
I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the Mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house.
You won't miss it then.
I don't care, but my ancestors...
Oh, come on. My character's not one to try to intimidate or fight people. What if I just pay for the hilt?
Divines know the mill could use some new blades. All right. It's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house.
Okay. Yeah, my character would definitely just pay him off before he would, you know, beat him down in the middle of the street for it. And also, the whole idea of, like, you know, oh, I'll fist fight you for it doesn't... You know, that's just assault, right? Apparently this stuff is just fair game, but I'm not going to take it. Seems wrong, morally, I guess. And yes, I know it's a video game, but I am playing by my character's standards. I feel like you wouldn't just, you know, kick down the door and take his stuff. Alright, next we have Cracked Tusked Keep over here, which is run by the orcs. I'm assuming it's like, not an orcish stronghold, but something similar. Oh, yep, creepy door. Creepy door. Okay, to our left. And I am going to wait until the morning. Okay, what to talk about? What's new with me? Okay, yeah, I don't have anything going on this weekend, actually. That's sort of a lie. But it doesn't matter. I am going to get that, last Stormcloak episode out this weekend, no matter what. I promise. And I know I said don't make no promises, but I, actually mean it. And next week should be the Fallout series. Okay, so over... Oh, I already see the keep. It is very close to this town. So I wonder if they're actually, friendly. Or at least on good terms with the town. They're probably not going to appreciate me marching in. I'm just going to shout that bunny off. Oh, I accidentally hit... Oh, no. I accidentally hit a couple orc hunters, apparently. It says they're low health, but that doesn't make sense. They're behind the walls. What's going on, then? Man, that guy came out swinging. So, they're called Orc Marauders? Basically just reskinned orcish bandits, I would guess. Oh, that guy's a hunter. You gonna shoot? There we go. So is there a difference between the hunters and the marauders? Do, one of them attack with bows and the other attacks with a mace? No, that guy was called a hunter too, and he had a melee weapon out. It seems like the marauder took more hits than the hunter did, that's for sure. Okay. Playing this quest gives me vivid, flashback memories of watching Syndicate Skyrim Adventures, which came out, in, early 2012, basically right after Skyrim came out. And was really... Sorry about my brother slamming his door. I don't know what his deal is. He always slams his door coming in and out of his room. I don't know if you can even hear it. I need to get my own place. But anyways, thinking about that, it's he was doing this quest, and the character that you end up having the fight right through this door, I believe, destroyed him. I just remember him, losing his crap, and it's a really funny memory in my head. I know it sounds really, really boring to me. No, to you. But, in my mind, I just have the vision. Okay, yep, the guy's right through here.
What was that?
I don't know. Ooh, you are decked out in some nice armor. And you do some serious damage, dude. But luckily I have a shout that just... You don't even stand a chance. It's not not even fair, honestly. But I am the Dragonborn, so I do have immaculate powers. Cracked Tusk Vault Key. 250 gold. That almost makes up for the gold that I had to pay for the other dude's key. And I'm sure once I loot this boss chest, it's going to make up for it. Only 54 gold, actually. Although I could... What ring am I wearing right now? Because that is a really powerful ring. Minor stamp... Yeah, get out of here, dude. I'm putting that one on. How much damage does my mace do now? 58, not bad. I would hate to say that we're at, end game material or equipment, but it really is seeming to look like that just because of the powerful Creation Club weapons. And before I got off of my tangent, I was going to ask, what are the vivid memories for you of watching YouTubers, either A, who got you in the Skyrim the same way, Syndicate got me in the Skyrim, even though he's not really a Skyrim YouTuber, he was more of a Call of Duty Zombies and a Minecraft YouTuber, but he did have that one Skyrim series that got ended abruptly too, which I'm still salty about, and I still wish he would do it. And if one day somehow I have a ton of subscribers and a foot on this platform, I'm going to bully him on the internet for it. I promise you that. That is... Oh my god, I am kind of weird. But yeah, what... Either A, if a YouTuber got you in the Skyrim, who was it? And B, what YouTuber just... do you have good memories of? Because I'm thinking of a guy that I watched, in 2012, which is 10 years ago now, so quite a long time ago, especially counting that's literally half my life. I turned 20 over the summer. So half of my life ago, I was watching this guy play this game. Okay, is this the... No, there's a... No, it's Kolben the Dragon, I think that's the Choose Your Own Adventure story. Okay, what's chest? That's nice. Interesting. I'm surprised there haven't been any, serious... Oh, right there. Traps. Yep. Oh, I actually fell for one, dummy. So it seems like just, you know, spiky traps. Is this like a swinging trap? Is that if I tried to go around? Yeah, it definitely is. And here we have shards of Mehrunes Razor. Is this gonna... Yeah, that's what I thought. Sometimes those pedestals, I think it's only... Ooh, another chest. If the pedestal is already up and something's laying on it, it's not a trap pedestal. But if it's down and something's laying on it, it's always a trap, I think. I could be wrong, but I mean, that would make sense, right? That's what I imagine makes sense. Oh, already out of the keep. We're only 15 minutes into this video. We got plenty of time. Well, ooh, Skyrim. I don't know if we have plenty of time to completely go finish out the next part of this quest, but we have enough time to get rolling on Drascula or whatever her name was. It's like Dracula. But yeah, I love how in the journal it did mention that the Jarl deems her dangerous and stuff like that. But I wish you could just tie it into the story a little more, like, oh yeah, I went and killed her, you know? You gonna say thanks or something? Let's make sure to ride our unicorn. What should I name the unicorn? If any of you are watching this. Well, I know some people are watching this. That sounded like kind of sad to say it like that. I know there are people watching this. But, you know, not everybody leaves comments. But if you are watching, you should feel inclined to leave me a comment on the name for my unicorn, because he or she doesn't have one. I feel like unicorns are boys for some reason, just in my head. Whereas normal, like, if I had a horse, I would think it's a girl, you know what I mean? Like, especially in Skyrim, it's like, oh yeah, it's my female horse or whatever, but, I mean, obviously it's not obviously a boy in this game, because they can't do that, and all that junk. Get it? But, like, what would the horse be? Okay, this thing can't die, but I do want to know if I'll die. No, I won't, okay. But I guess I was jumping. You know what? I feel like there should be something behind this waterfall. I feel like it is a disservice to fantasy games if there isn't something behind this waterfall. And just like that, Todd Howard failed me. Oh, you want to know some seriously cool news that I heard today? Is the original Witcher game is getting totally remade in the creation... Unreal Engine 5. So it's getting a total facelift. I'd imagine also the gameplay mechanics are getting totally updated. And that's big news because I own The Witcher 1, and I'm interested in it. I kind of want to play it, but at the same time, as someone who didn't grow up playing games of that caliber, you know what I mean, like those old games, I feel like it's a lot harder for me to get past the clunkiness and how it looks. Whereas, say somebody going back to playing Morrowind or the OG Witcher game, after having played it in their youth, it's like, yeah, this is what I played, you know, it's still a little difficult to get into. But it's nothing I haven't done before, whereas this, it's like a whole new level, but backwards. I like leveled down. I mean, I haven't even really like opened it and played it. I tried to play The Witcher 2, which was pretty good. I felt like it was just, I don't know, I never really just got too far into it. I'd like play it and get a little into the story, and then I'd like pick something else up and then forget about it. And I don't like continuing off of something, you know, months later. I usually like to restart, and then it's like, oh, this is a big game and it's not gonna last, so I usually don't end up starting it. But that's also what I did with The Witcher 3. And eventually I did just start a new game, and I totally finished the entire game twice over now. And I know some people are going to get like irritated that I'm talking about other video games. I'm talking about, man, this is going to sound really scummy. I'm like calling out one specific commenter recently. And it's not that I don't understand their sentiment. It's just, I'm not the person that's only going to talk about Skyrim when I'm playing Skyrim. Because I'm not just commentating on the game, I'm just making a commentary. There's a difference between a commentary and commenting, I think. No, there isn't, but like in my mind there is. You know, I'm just making conversation while playing the game, not commentating is what I'm trying to say. Because what am I going to say too much if I'm just playing Skyrim? It's like, oh, we're looting this barrel and finding carrots. Oh, we're looting this barrel and finding cabbage. It's like, that's not interesting, and I feel like, you know, 50% of YouTube, when you are like a Let's Player, is your personality, especially, I mean, there is like long players who literally just silently play the game, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm, you know, live commentary, playing my game, going through it, playing the character. I'm not role-playing or anything like that, so I'm not into the head. Okay, so I could head into the ruins here. I don't know where this leads, though. Okay, there's a fort. Oh my god. Chill, homie. Okay, get out of my way. I'm ending him. Or no, he's ending me, actually. My bad. I forgot that. I need a healing potion, definitely. Take this. It should help a little. No, not that. Yes. I wish I could double poison. That seems like a pretty epic potion if you're fighting like a mage, but like a really high-powered one. That's gonna take a lot of hits. Okay, there we go. That's in the bag now. I totally missed with that. Okay, I am just totally focusing on him because, yep, just like that, the Frost Atronach will disappear when I kill him. Okay, search chest. Got the gold, found a new spell, not going to use it. Sweet, potion of healing, can always use those. And back to what I'm saying, I feel like the videos, honestly, are better when I just talk about whatever I want to talk about. And I feel like most people would share that sentiment with me. It just comes off as more natural, the conversation's more flowing. I'm not really forcing myself. And if I'm being honest, I don't have very many people to talk about, like, you know, what video games I'm playing. So I feel like this is a way to vent that a little bit. And that was kind of the whole point of this was, you know, video games. You know, let's sit and chat, play, and talk about video games. And I do eventually, like I've always said, want to make more videos sort of like that, where I'm, you know, just, you know, rambling, talking. I had that one big game DLC ramble where I was like, you know, it's always so weird that the DLCs seemingly are better or more popular than the games themselves. And that's like the sort of stuff I like talking about because it's interesting to me. And just the way that this giant spider's also pretty interesting. What are you doing in here, big guy? I may have been poisoned, but he has been unalived. So it is okay. Let's take some fast healing spells. That is not the... You know, I have dual casting. Why won't it... There we go. That's magic for you. Okay, all of these are interesting, although I'm not going to use them, probably. Let's get Spellbreaker and Sunder back. What time are we at? Okay. So I might save entering this part of the ruin for the next video, actually. Over here. Actually, you're not over here, are you? You're upstairs. Yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. We're around, 24 minutes. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for putting up with my ranting. I feel like today was a better commentary than the last video, but it's because I'm recording it a little earlier, and, you know, that leads to more energy, which leads to a better commentary, and I can think more clearly and speak properly. But, as always, I think I already said leave a like and subscribe, but if I didn't do that, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.